7th grade art class.
And the highlight starts now.
Welcome to WJPS News. I'm Andrea Santoro.
And I'm Edward Morales, and you're watching The Highlight.
The Highlight reports on changes to the WJPS school store.
School store provides students with a selection of different snacks and soft drinks to purchase during their lunch periods. The school store also provides its student staff with an opportunity to learn what it's like to have a job, have coworkers, and handle customers. Since the elevator was put out of order, the student staff have been placed on a back burner.
You know, it once again is kind of about community, just like people being able to go there and buy snacks, even though we're not talking for that much. People from other grades, like I'm seeing a lot more of, when usually I'd just be seeing everyone else from my grade or my classmates, but there I sometimes talk to the staff members such as Myrtle or McCloskey or Miss Donna, and just a bunch of other students can come through and maybe they'll stop to say hi or something.
Both WJPS and IS-25 have school stores, but WJPS students were the primary operators before the elevator broke.
Because we are a portable school store, we're not stationary, and we rely on the elevator and the use of carts. You know, every now and then when the elevator is not functioning, we suffer a loss because we can't transport the goods up and down the stairwell utilizing the cart. So hopefully that will be back and running soon, and we can resume regular business.
Store staff members look forward to returning to their duties.
We like being a part of school store, but there's something going on with the teachers, and they don't really want the students running school store as much, especially with COVID and stuff. So they want things more organized, and they don't believe students would be able to do that.
School store remains in operation during 4th and 5th period lunch, currently operated by school staff members. I'm Ajax Graham reporting for WJPS News, The Highlight.
We shine a spotlight on a WJPS student who has a passion for art.
Denisse Cortorreal is a high school senior at WJPS who likes to draw. She mostly does pencil sketches and digital art, learning on her own, and she has been doing it since she was a kid.
It just stems on from there. I started off when I was young, and then I kind of just kept doing it as a hobby.
She usually draws during her free period or at home. She does it casually, and it takes her about an hour to draw a cartoon, but digital art always takes her longer.
I would say for like a cartoon or something, or like a comic, it would probably take about like 10 minutes, maybe like 30, an hour if I'm like dedicated. But when it comes to bigger projects or like something digital, for example, definitely more than an hour. Sometimes it takes days.
She usually uses sketchpads for her art, and her main inspiration is her everyday life. But when she doesn't have that motivation, she just relies on her instinct.
The hardest part would probably be that you don't always have an idea, and you might struggle with your art style, and that can be really, really frustrating.
Denisse is one of many talented students at the school, but all of us have something we can show to the world.
I'm Claudio Corte, reporting for WJPS News, The Highlight.
Miranda Jimenez teaches us how to make French toast. After the break, we take a trip down memory lane.
And join us for a WJPS sing-along. WJPS staff members share their favorite holiday memories.
Holidays are approaching. Here's some of WJPS staff's favorite memories.
I guess my favorite memory is waking up every morning and finding my presents under the tree.
So one of my favorite Christmas memories was my grandma, who would make spaghettis and meatballs, and she would also make these things called bow ties, which were these amazing like honey dipped desserts. They were amazing.
My favorite Christmas memory is when I was a little girl and I believed in Santa Claus, and we saw him at my aunt's house going over we saw all the lights and we heard the bells, and I saw Santa. And when I got home, there was a billion presents under my tree.
My favorite holiday memory would be just growing up and sharing like Christmas with my whole family and like my grandparents and my cousins. Usually we do something big, or we don't do it anymore, but that's my favorite holiday memory, just all of them.
My favorite holiday memory is when my dad took me to the Thanksgiving Day parade with my sister, and I got to sit on top of the streetlights to watch.
Alright, so my favorite holiday memory is with me and my cousins were at my house, and for whatever reason my brother decided that it was a great idea to walk up to my uncle and just knee him right out of the blue. And it was the greatest thing ever because he screamed an expletive. That's not the word, but not a very appropriate word for school at my brother, and it was still one of the best memories for me and my cousins, and we'll never forget that. We talk about it every holiday.
My favorite Christmas memory or memories are of when my kids are walking down the stairs and they see the presents and the excited look on their faces. Last year I took a video of it, and it was just such an amazing thing to look back on and watch again and again.
I'm Celia Wisch.
And I'm Jada Solomon.
And we're reporting for The Highlight.
Winter is here. WJPS celebrates winter with a special holiday sing-along.
Hey, bells ring, are you listening?
In the lane, snow is glistening.
A beautiful sight. We're happy tonight.
Walking in a winter wonderland.
Gone away is the bluebird.
Here to stay, a new bird.
Sing a song
While we stroll along.
Walking in a winter wonderland.
Better we can build a snowman than pretend that he's Parson Brown.
He'll say, are you married?
We'll say no, man, but you can do the job when you're in town.
Later on we'll conspire as we dream by the fire.
To face unafraid the plans that we made.
Walking in a winter wonderland.
In the meadow we can build a snowman. We'll pretend that he is Parson Brown.
He'll say, are you ready?
We'll say no, man, but you can do the job when you're in town.
Later on,
To face unafraid the plans that we've made.
Walking in a winter wonderland.
Walking in a winter wonderland.
Walking in a winter wonderland.
Happy holidays to the WJPS community.
Here's the weekend weather forecast with our middle schooler of the week.
Thanks for this week's weather forecast. On Friday, there will be a high of 44 and a low of 35 with a 0% chance of rain. On Saturday, there will be a high of 49 and a low of 40 with a 40% chance of rain. On Sunday, there will be a high of 46 and a low of 39 with a 0% chance of rain. I'm Natalie Derosa, and now back to the studio.
And that's a wrap for our show.
For Andrea, Santoro, and the rest of the WJPS news team, I'm Edward Morales, and thank you for watching.